What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts. So like and subscribe to be part of the movement.
I've received some proper Commanders Monday, Nhlanhla Lux, National Shutdown planned for March 2023. Quick notes. I've received some proper intelligence from sources that I can't state. Some are from government, some are from law enforcement, some are from Sulfats. So on the day, there is possible looting and high risk of possible looting because the selfish, egotistic Julius Malema's national shutdown, protest, march, whatever the hell they call it, has created an environment that is similar to that of July when we saw the unrest. It has created an environment where some criminal elements are going to creep in and attack your shops, attack your malls, attack your communities, and them who live in better protected communities will not be subjected to this. Them who have kids that go to better schools such as St. David's, like Julius Malema, will not be subjected to this. Some of the private schools are on midterm break, which is perfect for a father to try cause anarchy on the day that their kids will be best protected and will not be subjected to moving around the streets, which is okay. Midterm break.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Money himself. Welcome to my channel, King Said So. And today we're addressing two parts of the responses from the two gentlemen, Nhlanhla Lux and Julius Malema. My goodness. I was kind of getting tired of making videos about these two gentlemen. I'll tell you why. I even watched this podcast, Limpopo podcast, where Nhlanhla Lux went there and he was interviewed there. It was dropped, I think, last week. I did not say anything about it because I also did not want to be seen as a person who's cloud chasing. Anything that Nhlanhla Lux says or do, then we jump on it because that's what Nhlanhla Lux wants. He wants as much traction as possible to his name, and that is good for his brand. Am I angry? Am I jealous of that? No. That is what he's doing. That's his lane. I respect that. No problem. But I'm for me personally, I wanted to stop throwing fuel into the fire of this Nhlanhla Lux guy. Understand? Because I think the more we do it, the more he loses credibility, and people are not going to recognize him for the true trailblazer he is trying to be, if I can say that. So Nhlanhla Lux has said some things on this past announcement that I just played you guys that are you cannot ignore. And that's why I'm doing this video now. And that's why I titled this video as brutal as I did, because I'm going to explain in this video that you guys need to understand that this thing is growing. This beef is growing, and it's going to get to a point where one might die. For those who don't know, Nhlanhla Lux is the one who started this fuel. He's the one who said Julius Malema's name first. It's not Julius Malema who said Nhlanhla Lux's name first. So if it was at school and we were fighting, we go to the principal's office, I would say, but he hit me first. But he said, and I will be in the right because Nhlanhla Lux said something to me first. So that is it. Nhlanhla Lux is not wrong in doing what he's doing. Nhlanhla Lux is wrong on why he's doing what he's doing. Understand? Principal does not choose who it applies to. It applies to everyone. I said if you have got a problem with someone stopping people from accessing healthcare, whether it's Nahau or taxi drivers or whoever, you're going to stand up and speak on it. Nhlanhla Lux did not say a word about the Nahau strike, did not say a word about any other strike, but this one. There have been some strikes all around the country. And if you watch my other video on my time zone of South Africa, a lawless country, you can see what I'm talking about. People are striking almost every week in South Africa, if not every week in South Africa. Service delivery protest. We got to know Nhlanhla Lux with Operation Dudula. Soweto Parliament was already there, but Dudula called on Nhlanhla Lux, seeing that he's also doing something great, to say, young man, come, you be the face of Dudula. And they were fighting foreigners, illegal foreigners, drug dealers, and so on and so forth. And people like myself loved Nhlanhla Lux because of that. Wow, this young man is tackling serious community issues. And because he's doing it in Soweto, and Soweto is the biggest township in Africa, um, it blew out for everyone to see, and we loved Nhlanhla Lux for that. And and then I mean, that was just the reason why we loved Nhlanhla Lux, because he was just a well-spoken trailblazer, young champion, championing change in the community. Before Malema, Nhlanhla Lux was popular for all the right reasons. All the right reasons. Before this Malema thing, Nhlanhla Lux was man, you love Nhlanhla Lux for him. The way he spoke, why he spoke, when he spoke, and you love Nhlanhla Lux for what he stood for. And that was to say, the government cannot help us, so we are going to help ourselves. That is why we love Nhlanhla Lux. So he left Dudula, and I believe he didn't actually leave Dudula. He saw that Dudula, he could not control Dudula anymore. Then he left. You understand? It's not like he left because he liked it. No, he left because he couldn't control Dudula anymore. And look what is happening to Dudula. You don't hear anything. Dudula is still there, but you don't hear anything because Nhlanhla Lux was really the face of Dudula. He's going to step down from his position, I think, as a chairperson from Soweto Parliament. Correct me if I'm wrong or right on the comment section. And I believe that is a wrong move because he wants to start the Nhlanhla Lux Foundation where he is his own boss, because that's what Nhlanhla Lux looks like is after. He's looking for the popularity and the power. When I speak, people are going to retweet, are going to repost, are going to share, are going to comment. So I want this thing to be about me. Look how you don't know anyone that's running with Nhlanhla Lux. If you're not from Soweto, like I am in Kimberley, you don't know anyone that's running with Nhlanhla Lux. Who's the second in command? There's a commander, yes. Who's the second in command? Who's the third? Who's the spokesperson? I mean, you cannot be everything. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a lady somewhere. Um, there has to be the legal spokesperson, the secretary general, whatever the case can be. There has to be a representative besides you. You cannot always be the one who's speaking, as if to say the other people are incapable of voicing out. With Malema, when Nhlanhla Lux became more famous, and eventually it got to his head. The beef between him and Malema got to his head. When Nhlanhla Lux said on the Limpopo podcast that Malema's wife likes me, loves me. Oh, I was like, this boy is not getting it now. He's losing it now. Don't involve family in my fight with you. Don't do it. You are crossing the line of which you can never come back to. On the future, me and you might sit down. You might apologize, and I might apologize to you and say, you know what, the way we did our thing was wrong. But because you said something about my wife, because you said something about my children, I'm not going to forgive it. Not easily. And Malema, as we know, is not the easily forgiving type. No, no, he's not. So when Nhlanhla Lux said that, for me, I cringed. I was like, ish, don't say that, my guy. Because now, hear what Malema is saying. He's saying, you better kiss your mother goodbye. But I'll speak about Malema. Part 1, we're speaking about Nhlanhla Lux and addressing only Nhlanhla Lux. Part 2, we'll address Malema for another 15 minutes. Now, these days, Nhlanhla Lux does not have any relevance besides riding on Malema's name, riding on Malema's activities. You understand? We don't know what Nhlanhla Lux is going to do after the 20th. On the 20th, supposedly he's going to arrest Malema himself. Like I said, I have exposed that Nhlanhla Lux is protected by the ANC. Otherwise, there is no way he will be speaking about arresting and making sure. Oh, who are you to try and make sure that people are protesting peacefully? You are not the police. The police are there to do their job. If people who are not police, law enforcers, try to do that job, they fail dismally. Look what happened in Phoenix. Unarmed people were killed for nothing because a private security firm tried to stop looters. And again, I'm not saying looting is wrong. I'm saying, which one do we value more? The food and the fridge and everything that was stolen, or a life? Hmm? We don't know. We don't know, because South Africa doesn't have morals anymore. We don't have a standard where we don't value life anymore. So you don't see anything that is relevant about Nhlanhla Lux anymore besides Malema. When last did you hear Nhlanhla Lux doing something? Think about it. When last did you hear Nhlanhla Lux is doing 1, 2, 3 and it's so great? Nhlanhla Lux, no. Nhlanhla Lux is quiet until Malema speaks, then Nhlanhla Lux speaks. Nhlanhla Lux is quiet until he's invited to a podcast where people, because South Africans love beef. South Africans love beef, and they like it when people are fighting. So, in my closing statement about Nhlanhla Lux is, Nhlanhla Lux, I've said it, my brother. I don't know if you saw my video, but you probably did, because I saw you say something that made me think that you saw my video. Leave politicians alone. Unless you want to be a politician, then it's fine, my brother, continue. But if you don't want to be a politician, you want to be trailblazer, the new youth movement. You want to be the guy who keeps government accountable, the guy who installs discipline in the community and everything. Leave politics alone. These guys are going to eat you alive. What do I mean? I'm not saying they're gonna hurt you or they're gonna do whatever, but you're going to lose respect from South Africans. You already are losing respect. Read the comments. Read the comments. People are already saying, this Nhlanhla Lux. I used to, even in the videos that you are posting, read the comments. Read the comments. You will see people are not happy completely. Those who are maybe happy are those who are close to you. and those who hate the EFF. But neutral people, they're like, "Ash, but what is Lux doing? Why is Lux doing this?" And that is what is happening. So I would strongly suggest that you leave politics, my brother. It's not for you. You don't speak like a politician. You speak like a guy from the township who's just angry about service delivery and he wants to do something about it. You are that guy. And he's actually standing up and doing something about it. You are that guy. You are that local hero. You are not a politician. Again and again, I'm telling you, leave politics. Ladies and gentlemen, on the comment section, please comment. Do you think Nhlanhla Lux can be a good politician? Listen to what he said about the 2024 elections. He said the 2024 elections is not going to be about politicians. Who is it going to be about? About Nhlanhla Lux? Come on, man. 2024 election is about, is the ANC going to get over 50% votes from South Africa? That's all it's all about. That's the main thing, that election story is about, that 50%, 50 and 1 plus 1%. That's it. That's all we care about. There is no other movement that can stand up now and make a dent or any effect on next year's elections. It's already late. And I'm telling you guys, black on black violence and black on black fighting promotes nothing but the white monopoly people. That's what they love seeing. They love to see us fight. In my closing, I'm closing now, guys. You guys said I must not make my videos long. I'm trying my best. Um, when we are busy fighting each other, we lose focus of the main fight. The main fight is the land. Nobody's speaking about land. Did you hear anyone saying anything about land in this strike? Did you hear Nhlanhla Lux saying anything about land? Nothing. Nobody's speaking about changing the educational system. Now, the only people that can speak about that is people who are in parliament and politics, and that's EFF. And Nhlanhla Lux can't change the schooling system. There's nothing you can do to change the schooling system, unless if you do like Dr. Uma Johnson did and open your own school. Nobody is speaking about the minerals of our country. The minerals are getting finished. Kimberley was the hub of the world when it came to diamonds. De Beers just closed its last mine here in Kimberley. They are no longer in Kimberley. They didn't build a single school. They didn't build a single clinic or anything. De Beers is one of the biggest mines in the world. They finished Kimberley and they went away. Their headquarters is now in Joburg, where they're enjoying refinishing and polishing diamonds. They are no longer mining them in Kimberley because there is no more minerals. They have dug the big hole to small place. They've refined the soil. They've done everything to make sure they don't leave any diamonds for even the zamazamas. And that is what is happening. As long as we are, I cannot celebrate the fight between Nhlanhla Lux and Mr. Malema. It was fun when it began, but I'm starting to see now that it's getting serious. And in it's getting serious, I'm getting worried that we South African are getting pulled down. And at the end, there's nothing that you and I are going to gain. But I promise you, the biggest loser will be in Nhlanhla Lux, because he will lose relevancy very soon. Because after this strike is going to happen. There's no Nhlanhla Lux that's going to stop the strike. After this strike, people are going to ask Nhlanhla Lux, then what are you doing? Are you waiting for EFF to make another strike, another move, then you act? Understand? And that's Nhlanhla Lux is head off because of this court case he has against the EFF member. His head. Now he's taking his frustration out the wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying my best to keep this video so short. But anyway, it's your boy King053. Leave your comment, guys. And please, those who I want to get deep into this black consciousness thing of people, black people fighting each other, and how much it hurts the children when when two brothers are fighting, the family is loose. It's vulnerable for an attack. We black South Africans don't seem not to get this thing that the more we're fighting each other, the more the white people are happy. Like I said, the minerals are finishing. They are busy packing and going. They are busy making their money, hiding their money there and there, because our focus is not them, the people who took everything away from us. Our focus is with each other. Why can't this change? Why can't we wake up for one South Africa? Leave your thoughts on the comment section and tell me what you think, guys. And please, if you have not subscribed, it's the first time you are on this channel, you are on the right channel. The channel, the only channel on YouTube that brings receipts and that brings evidence and that speaks only on facts and give you live commentary of everything that is happening in your world. This is your boy King053, Mr. Easy Money. I apologize again for the long video. See you on the next one.